Okay, and welcome back to another episode of Lumberjack's Dynasty. Last episode we got pretty much all the farm buildings done. We still have the house to do, a little bit of the fencing, I think. But we're going to take a little bit of a break and get the lumber mill working. Simply because we got a lot of logs that we have to deal with. I didn't get all of them picked up, so we'll quickly do that. I'm over by Oliver's farm, so we'll get that going. Yeah, I can't wait till we get that truck. That vehicle that's on screen can hold a lot more than what our log trailer is. But here's the reason I said I had wanted all the logs to fall the same way. Because if you get them all the same way, and there you go. The only problem is you want to keep the trailer flat, or at least in the same angle while loading.
He wouldn't do it himself.
You knew about this before.
Okay. Not gonna grab that one yet. Did I just drive over a log? Right now I've been stacking all the logs that we have in one of the buildings that we have. Oh, jeez, come on. There we go. You can sometimes get some very fancy stacking on this thing. You just need to watch for the yellow indicator as to where you can place the log. Come on. Dang it, come on. Get in there. Ah. Okay. So this is the problem. You start stacking. It gets all not as neat as it could be. Head on back to our farm. We still got these ones over here as well. See, I've been stacking the logs over there. Now, I do believe these were all pine. Feeling too hungry. Okay. Little too close to the wall for that. Let's try again. Eventually we will put all these into the water. out the last of these, and then we'll go do the sawmill building and the plank building. Because once we have those, then we can start making some money. Actually, in fact, we might just do all the sawmill buildings today. Yeah, okay, so these are all pine logs. The reason I keep them separate is A, they look different, so it's hard to remember that they are actually both pine. Another reason is I seem to recall like these dark pine produce a different colored board than the other one. Actually, let me see if I can get that. Nope. There we go. Okay. That in there. Alright, that's the last of these ones. Good. Oh, not quite. Why? Seriously? Okay. Drop these off. Nope. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Okay. Good. So, we got all those. So, first thing that we're going to do is fix this building right in front of us. Now, this actually has two parts. You have the sawmill, and then you have the plank building. Yeah, the plank saw building, and then the main saw building. So, we're going to get these two fixed up. And then the next one we'll do is this one over here. Yeah, the chipboard factory. Because that's what makes us a heck of a lot of money. So, let's get this on going. The only problem I have with this building is there's one spot that is extremely hard to get to. It's right up in here. How the heck did I end up on there? Yeah, trying to fix that beam right here. Particularly that spot. Because you end up getting stuck right there. And you have to kind of like balance on this to get across. It is... Okay, got one. Now trying to get that beam. Everything else is pretty accessible, but this section is... just because of all the machinery. Ah. Nope. Okay. Oh, did it just undo that one? Yes, it did. Oh, I think I got it. Okay, so now we gotta do the outside stuff. Okay. So, main saw building is done. I'll drop down here. And get the planks building. Ah, bark silo is operational. Excellent. Okay. So all the roof is done. Nope. There we go. Oh. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so that's all done. Let's move on. First of all, let's come over to here. And we'll switch that. So now the logs will actually come down here instead of going up and out. Now, as for this, as I said, these are the chipboards, which are otherwise known as OSB and or plywood. It's one of the two. Actually, it might also be called a particle board. Okay, so no roofing issues here. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Yep. And as you can see, we've already got one made. But yeah, that looks like plywood. Actually, I'm not sure if it's plywood or no. That's got to be just regular plywood. Anyhow, let's get the dryer completed. Because if you sell wet planks, well, yeah, you'll get money, but not as much as if they are fully dried. Alrighty. And the last thing to fix. Oh. Okay. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, so I do believe so I think that's let me double check. Yeah. Okay. Now there's a lot that we can fix on this building as well, but it's not, as far as I know, it's not really necessary. At least not concerning the, you know, the farm shed, the farm or the logging camp. Let's grab a bunch of these. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope, nope. Come on, I can get you in there. There we go. Yeah, like I said, sometimes you could be sneaky and squeeze other logs in. Okay, there's no way that's getting on there. Particularly the small logs that are like at the end of the... Well. There we go. Didn't think so. Alright, so let's grab this one. And we'll go unload this and start making planks. So yeah, like I said, planks need to be... Or, like I said, you can sell them wet to the... basically the lumber mill. Well, it's not really a lumber mill, it's the lumber store, I guess you could say. They'll accept planks, chipboards, bark, so all that, all the products that our lumber mill makes gets sold to one location, which I will show you in a bit. Thing is to transport all these planks and things. You need the truck with the crane. Now, there is a way that you can, I wouldn't say get it for free, but when you do some of the, or when you do the repair, not the repair, but the building contracts, or building jobs, you can borrow the contractor's truck so that you can bring materials to the build site. Now, once you're borrowing that truck, you can use that truck until the job is done. So, you could basically use it to transport your stuff to the, basically to the sell point. There we go. Okay, so we are going to leave the trailer here. We're going to head for our next our next job. Now the thing is, it's not marked on the map, but the one that we want to get next is right here, this guy right here. And on the way up, there's the builder right here. So we'll head on over there. Unfortunately, this is a very slow tractor. But we need it because the guy that we're going to will give us a dump trailer. And the only thing that can haul it is the tractor. I find it a little strange that the pickup truck and the truck with crane can't be used to haul the trailer, but they decided to go with this route. Although I have made the suggestion that you've already got the base of the truck, right? Why not just make a dump bed for it? It would still be the same truck, you would just have a dump bed on it. You've already got the parts for it. You just gotta combine them. There's the local investor, that's the construction guy. And you can see his truck down there. Barely. And there's Connor. He's the one that we're going to for the trailer. let's go speak to Connor. There he is. And here's the trailer.
Hi there.
Hello, lad. And who might you be?
I'm kind of new around here.
Looking to settle down like old Connor here?
Not sure yet. Truth be told, I'm looking after my uncle's lumber mill. Could use some tools, vehicles, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, I see. I'm new here too. Just bought this farm. Used to own some fields before. Kept animals, harvested wheat every year. Not the life for me. I love my mountains. So, I sold the land and moved up here. The air is just so crisp. Do you feel it?
And that trailer over there?
Yep, I brought it with me. Not much use to me now. Don't think I'll be transporting wheat anytime soon. So it's just rusting away.
Care to trade it?
Cash or check?
Well, neither actually. I was thinking more about offering you help of some sort. You see, I'm pretty handy with tools.
So that's the case. Right, just look around. Plenty of work over here. Fix those buildings for me and the trailer's yours.
The heck is with her?
I might even give you something extra if you're quick. What you think?
That's a deal. Here we go.
You strange lady. Okay, so. Which building does he want me to work on? Helps if I'm actually checked on Connor. Alright. Wants me to fix the garage. There we go. I don't think. Oh, there is some roof work. Okay. Yeah, there's still some roof work to be done. Alrighty. Ready, let's get this done. Lots of repair work today.
I can't take care of them all.
Can you believe it?
I
No,
heard a completely different story.
I haven't heard any stories.
Everyone's heard about it already.
Not me. Okay.
Knows about it.
Boy.
Can you believe it?
You can't tell that to anyone, understand?
Then don't be mentioning it out
Well,
loud.
if I hadn't seen it for myself.
Everyone's heard about it already.
Everybody knows about it.
Can you believe it?
That's going to need
Everyone's
scaffolding
heard
to
about
do.
it already.
Yeah, it's no joke.
That's what I've always said.
Some secret. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows about it.
I heard a completely different story.
That's what I've always said.
Some secret. Everybody knows.
Everyone's heard about it already.
Can we do something about it?
I do it almost all the time.
Okay.
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
Now we can't really use this one because
That's true.
it's
I
all
saw it with
blocked
my
off
own
by that
eyes.
tree.
You can't tell that to anyone, understand?
Everybody knows about it.
You see, this tree blocks you from getting through here.
I heard a completely different story.
You gotta go around from this side.
Can't say I'm surprised.
He just can't keep it to himself.
Some secret. Everybody knows.
Oh, really?
Can we do something about it?
Okay.
Everyone's heard about it already.
Nope. Let's go up this one.
That's interesting.
We'll have to drop down on
That's
this
what I've
one
always
from
said.
above. There we go.
I do it almost all the time.
Good.
Can we do something about it?
I do it almost all the time.
That's what I've always said.
Don't you even remind me.
That's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
Everybody knows about it.
Really? This is interesting.
You know he talks too much.
That's nasty.
That's strange.
Alrighty. Now let's
Don't
head
you
inside.
even remind me.
Up. Tree.
I heard a completely different story.
Ah, there's the door.
That's nasty.
Mm.
You can't tell that to anyone, understand?
That's nasty.
Yeah, it's no joke.
I heard a completely different story.
Okay, fix the floor.
Can't say I'm surprised.
I heard a completely different story.
Really? That's interesting.
Everyone's heard about it already.
Okay.
I do it almost all the time.
That's just so typical.
Can you believe it?
That's nasty.
That's just so typical.
believe it?
That's strange.
Okay. Get their chicken pen done.
Everyone's heard about it already.
That's just so typical.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Really? That's interesting.
Everyone's heard about it already.
Well, if I hadn't seen it for myself.
That's
What?
true. I saw it with my own eyes.
I always wonder what they were talking about.
That's strange.
Okay, that's all done. Good.
That's nasty.
Alright, let's get this one done. And this should be the end of it.
That's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
That's just so typical.
That's what I've always said.
Can you believe it?
Can we do something about it?
Some secret everybody knows.
Can't say I'm surprised.
That's nasty.
Some secret. Everybody knows.
That's just so typical. I heard a completely different story.
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
I heard a completely different story.
Everyone's heard about it already.
That's nasty.
Some secret. Everybody knows.
Yeah, except for me.
You know he talks too much.
Well, if I hadn't seen it for myself.
You know he talks too much.
I heard a completely different story.
I do it almost all the time.
I heard a completely different story.
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
Don't you even remind me. Everybody knows about it.
Some secret everybody knows.
That's just so typical.
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
Really? That's interesting. Everyone's heard about it already.
That's nasty.
There we go.
Well, if I hadn't seen it for myself.
That's nasty.
Can you believe it?
That's true. I saw it with my own eyes.
You can't tell that to anyone, understand?
Some secret everybody knows.
Everybody knows about it.
Ah!
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
Alrighty.
Everyone's heard about it already.
Can you believe it?
Don't you even remind me.
Some secret. Everybody knows.
I do it almost all the time.
I
Okay.
heard a completely different story.
Everybody knows about it.
It's just so typical.
There we go. That's the end of that.
Can we do something about it?
Eh.
Well, if I hadn't seen it for myself.
All right, job done.
Nice and clean, I see. Well, the trailer's yours. And here's that something extra I promised you. I hope we'll be good neighbors.
Thanks. I hope so too. See you around.
Alright. Okay, our tractor's over here. Or is it outside of the gate? Excellent. We'll go and close their gates for them. There we go. All right. Before we actually get going, let's local investor. There we go. So we'll go see this guy. And then we will take the tractor back to the farm. We're actually going to need to do... Actually, we're going to need to do a different job first. Actually, let's take this back to the farm. And... I guess I'll see you all in the next one, because we are over an hour in. Holy crap, I didn't expect it to take that long. Anyhow... I'll take this back, and I'll be... Next episode, we will do a couple other jobs, a couple more repairs. We'll see what happens. And until then, see you next time. Happy gaming. Bye-bye.